Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10. And they're on the 24-yard line.
A former Oklahoma State Cowboy, it's Chuba Hubbard. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This defense for the Cards, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Second down, another chance for Hubbard. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
On play action, Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, look at this Arizona defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Ready, 38. Ready.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
And it's 3rd down.
Third down, Young from the gun. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. A short one here, caught by McBride. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. A nice throw right there. And, Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
Running out of the gun here with Benson. And he winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Back to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers will take over here just shy of the 30. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their opening drive, that ended with, and it's a fumble. Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team, because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it is the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into it a little lackadaisical, because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
23 yards, the final tally.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
They'll run with Benson. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Trey Benson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Yellow. Claws red. Ready?
Off the play fake, Young. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Tommy Tremble, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. Now Young. And his throw here's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try to find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here we go. Here we go. 50, grit, smash, red.
It'll be Young again. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Caleb Evans in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brings up third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That'll be caught right side by the rookie receiver. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down.
Punt formation for the Cardinals.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
It's a gain of 3.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Young going to give it up on the touch pass. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Will Green. Closing. Red 38.
Young to throw it. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 16-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up.
Ready. 30, ready.
Young going to give it up on the touch pass. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
38. Ready.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
First down.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
52 blue. Ready?
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Yellow, 43.
The slot man in motion right. Second down, another chance for Hubbard. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
32. Go right.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Set.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And that is no good. He pulled it just a bit, just a wee bit wide left. And this will stay at a 7-point game. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st down, it's Benson. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. The Cardinals 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 1.
Now they'll audible to something else. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. How about this? They'll change it at the line. Going for it. Here's Benson. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by a Caleb Evans. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Here we go. Fight. 97. 10 flat.
Following the interception, Young. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
From the 4, it's second and a couple.
Ready. Set.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Crease here as he's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
2nd and 6. A short one here, caught by McBride. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 19. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep him out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's complete to McBride. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here is 3rd and 5. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game.
Ready?
On 1st down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Panthers.
Young working out of the gun. Checks this down to Hubbard. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Young. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Here we go, set. 52 blue.
Here is Young. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown.
Xavier Legette, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Panthers will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. 2nd and 2. Over the middle, complete. It's Benson. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Sam Martin set to kick off.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Back to throw now on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Weaver. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 36. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll look to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 21. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
A give up the middle with Benson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. From the 20, here's 2nd and 9.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down at the 20-yard line.
Looking to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Marvin Harrison Jr., his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cards have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now 17-14. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same, and what they plan to do on offense.
Second down and 4.
Ready.
Young to throw it. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
22 needle. Check right. Set.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. The 20. 5. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Fitzgerald now for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Next to score, Panthers 21, Cardinals 17. Sam Martin set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to side their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
And 12 at the 33-yard line.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. On play action, they'll throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now back to throw. Flushed out right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Come on, set. 10 black.
Young will set to throw. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. So the pressure there, they were right in his face. It altered the ball's flight, and as a result, turned into a lineman's dream.
Absolutely, because what linemen dream of, getting into the quarterback's face, shows the importance of a strong pass rush, especially when it alters what they do back in the pocket. So even if you don't get the sack, you can make the play that leads to the big interception.
On the handoff, Benson running right. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Trey Benson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now Young. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hubbard. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Our defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Set, ready. 45.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 95 yards on the ground for Hubbard as that last run a 1st down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ready. Set, come.
Right back to Hubbard. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Ready, ready. Fight. Set.
Young off the play fake. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Hubbard. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9.
95.
In motion goes the tight end. Here's Young from the shotgun. This is caught by McMillan. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
So with less than a minute gone by here in this 4th quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Well, so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll go again with Benson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
He finds his man, complete. It's Price. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 36.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Open man here is Benson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. What a throw right there for the 1st down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Here we go.
First carry for James Conner. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
2nd down and 6 now.
Here we go. Set. Lights.
This is Conner running right. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Was that the incorrect read or just more an error on the throw by the quarterback?
I lean more towards the latter because it seemed like he was open there, just missed him on the throw.
And a tough one to miss because now you're dealing with a 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He tried to do it himself, but couldn't find his way to the marker. And it'll be a turnover on downs. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 113 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First down.
Here we go. Blue 32. Red 52. Ready.
Now a give. It's Hubbard going left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here comes 2nd down.
Watch it. 6. Ready.
Young to throw it. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Number 6. Mega 60 red. Drill green. Ready.
Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
And it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Let's go. Set.
On the give, this is Hubbard. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. And this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Here's Young. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. jam attempts and picks it. And the Cardinals will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He finds his man complete. It's Weaver.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Price. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. They'll drop the throw.
Could this be the drive that ultimately wins the game? How about the initiative he just took there? Running with it after he couldn't find a throwing lane, and he drove them into range for a game-winning field goal with that play. What an opportunity they've been presented to come through with the win.
Zone read. Here's Benson. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And he goes diving to get as much as he can following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end.
That's good for a Cardinals. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. So it all rides now on the foot of the kicker, Chad Ryland. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And his kick is good. He knocks through his 3rd field goal of the game, and this one is the one that decides it. And the Cardinals win it. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location,